whether they should give as a 2, because 2 is poor, right? Maybe they are doing something in their efforts.
Yes,
And if I look at the third row, well, indeed, large number of students are creating lots of food packaging disposables. So
yes,
in this case, it is not 3, but 2-ish. You see, I'm not suggesting you have to give those figures, but have this conversation within the team. Also look how other industries evaluated their companies while giving 2s and 3s and 4s. So collaboration within the team, collaboration within the class will take us towards a heat map that we can tell people, and they will find it logic. So this is the direction we're heading.
That is so.
Cool.
Yes,
Do you have commit?
yes, we do have campaign.
Let's see how we are doing.
Okay. Yeah, so
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so for ChemEd is a bit higher than the university. Mainly, I would say because of the facility, the facility and the high standard of monitoring. So I would say that the top management team, this also involved in the top management, the governance. So they kind of know how to monitor and use the standard from external stakeholder to maximize and you utilize the resource management. So example, like the lighting, the electricity usage, even though like ChemEd have a lot of facility, but they have one special thing, which is we can call it a smart room. So the smart room, whenever the student leave, it automatically close. So this can save a lot of resource. Yes. Okay. And for carbon emission, this one it relates to the transportation system. So I would say that it might be bad for the student because most of them use a lot of car, but now ChemEd use put one more thing, which is a bicycle for us to ride. So we can use that as an external external tool, yes, to help with that tool, yes. And
all right,
the last,
I'm convinced you're doing a good job here. You make a lot of analysis, especially for commit. Let's go to your one pager.
Okay. For this one, okay, let me do the full screen for you. All right. For the industry observation, we can see mainly on the resource efficiency. This focus on again the electricity and also and the water and the energy. So this mainly because of our demographic trend in Cambodia. It found that it represents a pyramid. A pyramid, this means that a lot of younger students inside Cambodia, so a lot of demand. So in order to balance it, it's kind of difficult to. For the carbon emission, large campus with a lot of building, they require a lot of equipment. So this means that due to the student coming here a lot, they try to expand their strategic plan. This can increase the usage of the equipment. And the last one, waste management, we can see that this one is actually good because now with the younger student inside, many university actually start implementing e-learning, which means that they start to decrease usage of paper. They start to do quiz on the laptop, on the other assignment like that. Yes. And for the best practice. So for the best,
let's skip the best practices because looking at the time, you will find, I can imagine, more best practices along the way. So you have the nice starting point. Well, next 2-3 weeks, you will read more news, you will get more information, you will talk to people, and those pages will be updated. one example about my university, University of Amsterdam. One time usage of disposable, like even plastic cups are vanished.
Oh,
There
that's
are
cool.
coffee machines, but you cannot find a disposable cup so that you can actually take it. So there are vending machines selling these recyclable cups that you buy, let's say $2-3, rather than getting 10 cents and then throwing it away. So at one time used plastic is vanished. Straws that's you guys very much use if you buy iced latte.
Yes.
All the plastic straws are forbidden. So these are the best practices appearing at universities. I'm sure you will find. Wonderful. Keep learning, keep updating, keep calibrating, and see maybe at the end you have something to recommend to our management. So people will read your report, so be careful.
Yes. Well, no, thank you so much, sir.
Okay, who's next? Armand, GFTs.
Good afternoon, Professor.
Hello.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, can we quickly go to your Excel sheet? First, your heat map. I think the garment industry tab. Left, down, yes, almost. You see, some teams are using the tabs with names. Some teams still didn't do that. They say company 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some teams are not using company names on heat map, etc. So we'll have to find a common way. It looks, sometimes reddish, sometimes very greenish. I'd like to compare Grand Twin first and then Greenback the second, because they have very green. Can we go to second firm, Grand Twin? Okay, there's lack of transparency. Okay, I see why you have given 2, because mainly based on you didn't find the right information. But imagine there is a company manager look at this page, and it will say, oh, we got only 2 because we couldn't show it. So if you find evidence that it is poor, you should give the 2. If you can't find information, it's okay to start with 2, but try to find some more evidence. Maybe it's the news, maybe they have a facility in Phnom Penh, just pass by, or just call the facility and talk to manager and ask, well, we're making a schoolwork and how you are managing your environment. And maybe in 10 minutes, that person will explain how things are in their company.
I understand.
Also, especially in the next week onwards, you will also see the other part, like social areas. Also, in the meantime, have also quick check with the governance. So by next week, you should be able to see actually what is available. And then if you talk to people, then you can have chance to discuss all 9 areas with them.
I got it.
Once again, this is the feedback for all teams. So we have 2 more weeks to have a nice overview about these topics. All right, let's see Greenback, how Greenback is doing. So you found this information in their websites, I believe.
Yes, the official website.
Okay, brilliant. It's very green. At some point, we need to be aware of a potential risk that maybe companies are greenwashing. Did you hear the term before, greenwashing?
Yes.
Maybe they claim that they are fantastic, but maybe they are not doing good. So that is also your team exploration. Try to find whether what they claim is true by looking at, I don't know, the news, their sites. Maybe there are some industry publications that you could compare and cross-check their information. Also, I don't know what they are producing. Maybe they are producing something that you can also see in the shops. You could see how they are doing their packaging, etc. Whether or not they have environmental tags on your products on. So be a journalist, be a consultant, be a detective. Try to find information about, verify this information. Right. You're doing a good job so far. Once again, collaboration is very important for all teams. Let's talk about your one-pager.
Can you see it, Professor?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start right away. We are from Team Garment. We're from a garment industry team, and we have observed 10 companies' performance in the garment industry. And from our observation, we could say that for resources efficiency, the average score equal to 4.10, which is quite good. Most of the companies are increasingly prioritizing innovative practices like sourcing recycled materials, implementing and using energy efficient technologies. However, transparency issues make it difficult to evaluate their work accurately. And for climate change, has the average score of 3.8. Many garment companies are embracing sustainability through renewable energy adoption, environmental certification, and water stewardship plans. However, ensuring widespread adoption across the supply chain and addressing issues like water use and microfiber pollution remain significant challenges. And as for waste management, has the lowest average score among the 3, which is 3.10. Majority of companies differ greatly in how they handle waste, from comprehensive strategies like the 5 R's: reuse, reduce, recycle. Refuse, reduce, recycle, reuse, and remind, to limited transparency, while some prioritize waste reduction and recycling. Others lack detailed information, emphasizing the need for increased transparency and accountability in the industry. We also do research about some world best practices from around the
We'll
world.
speak about best practices. Looking at the time, I could see that you're doing some international comparisons, which is fine. Keep looking more information. So far, very nice information and a very nice summary here. Good job, GFT team. Well
Thank you,
done.
sir.
Okay, who's up?
Professor,
Agriculture or
good morning.
energy?
Energy team.
Yes, let's have some energy.
Okay. Greeting, Professor. We are from Team Energy, and here is our sheet. Look at the sheet.
All right, let's compare one green company with one reddish company. Can you show us like VRK?
Okay.
Mhm. And that information is coming from their websites, right?
Yes, my team, they go through all the website and all like some of the article that they are available in regarding this company as well.
Okay. So also keep track of information. Where did you find that information? Because at some point we might ask, how do you know that they are using, I don't know, this system? That's, puts like a little logbook, websites visited, this and that, information found in these pages, industry reports. So make a track of references for cross-check purposes. Once again, this is feedback to all teams. All right, let's go to a reddish company. Apparently, these are doing fine. No, go to heat map first.
Một cái từ lại tục mặt kia.
Energy industry, yes. And you go to star 8. Is it star B?
Star 8.
Star 8. And they are doing not good in terms of waste management.
It's not like they are doing really bad. We just think that they can improve their way of managing their waste.
You see, once again, it's very subjective, right? If you give 2 and you can explain, it's fine. But, if you have reason to give a poor rationale, so you have to find evidence. If this is questionable and very subjective, maybe 3 is a better idea. You see, I'm also not sure whether my suggestion is the correct one. That's why I say have a team discussion, also comparing your findings with other teams. So if there is a 2, there must be a reason that we can show why you have given this 2. Same with 4 or 5. And if there is a 1, so there must be a strong evidence why you should give very poor, because there is a very clear bad example in this company that you have found. All right, let's go to one pager.
Okay, now we will start introduce you guys to our ESG analysis. First, we will start with the resource efficiency part. Based on all the tech company that we have found and we have done some research, we can say that most of the company in the energy industry in Cambodia has a strong resource like efficiency to measure to have it with the environment, like minimize the resource consumptions, especially companies like ONG, Solar Cambodia, Camberg, Siemens, and VOK that we have mentioned earlier. And they also prioritize the resource to advance their technology into a more green and sustainable practice. However, even if there are a lot of good things about the company in this industry, there are some few companies like Total Solar Distributed Generations and GE Cambodia. Like this company, like they have done a pretty good job, but I think there are some room that they can improve regarding the resource utilizations, indicating opportunities to enhance their resource efficiency strategies. And now we move on to the climate change situations in Cambodia in the energy industry. Like companies in this industry, they demonstrate a proactive approach to combating climate change, and most companies excel in this aspect, aligning their operations with global SDG sustainability goal. And they promote renewable energy adoptions, implement initiatives to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And we can see companies like ONG Solar, Camber, and Blue Circle. And however, company like GE and Total Solar, like these two company, they still has a lot of like things that they can improve regarding their climate change initiative. And now we move on to the waste management part. The waste management part practice among the 10 companies that we have done the research, we can see that some company demonstrate a really good and excellent job in the strategy for minimizing environmental impact through recycling and responsible disposal. And this include company like Sansip, Yinda, or VORK Corporations Cambodia. And the two companies that I have mentioned earlier, like Total and GE, they still lack in their waste management. Like they can like do a better job in manage their end products and reduce the overall waste footprint better. And now we move on to like the real work practice in the green energy. First,
All
we
right,
will talk.
we skip that part because I briefly browsed them. Nice examples. But for time constraints, we'll move to the final team, agriculture. Thank you so much, energy team. Very well done. Nice preparations. Keep doing the good jobs. And bigger job is actually calibrating our findings towards the end. All right. Farmers.
Hello, Professor. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Wait a minute, Professor. We are sharing the screen right now.
You will start sharing something, I believe.
Wait, Professor. There is some technical issue.
Wait, no worries.
Can you see it now, Professor?
Yes, we see something. You can make it slightly smaller. So, okay, nice. Now we can see. First, go to industry. Yeah.
Yes, this is our heat map for the agriculture industry.
You can immediately see that this is a very reddish industry compared to finance, right?
Yes.
That's why we make these heat maps, and then we look at the different industries so that we can make a nice comparisons. All right, let's compare company 5 and 6.
So company 5 is Royal Mancot. So for the resource efficiency is they know how to ensure like raw materials such as fruits or ingredients, and for the like supply, they outsource from suppliers who adhere to sustainable farming. For example, like minimizing the environmental impact, and know how to protect and conserve biodiversity. And for like climate change, they know how to set up the recycling program, and they have a recycle and repeat. And in order to collect and recycle the materials such as their cardboard and plastic that used when packaging. And for
Okay, if I hear what you're saying as evidence, it doesn't look like, it doesn't sound like poor to me. Do you understand what I mean?
yes, but what they did are in a low level, not like they are not doing it in a large scale and much.
Okay, then you need to adjust the wording accordingly. So if we read the rationale, it should resonate, it should indicate the numbers you have given. Let's go to the next company, the green one.
Okay. So for the Soma farm, for their resource efficiency, they use their solar panel and to limit the electricity usage, and as well as the recycling packaging when they package the product to their customer. And for the climate change, they are really well aware and working towards their goal. And they are also work with some companies that know how to reduce the climate change, and as well as their packaging, they use sustainable packaging. And
Okay, once again, if I read climate change, very well aware and working toward the goals, and giving a 2 is not quite logical to me. So you need to revisit your rationale, find the evidence, and assign a correct number. That's as a team. Go to Amner Rice, just, or click where you are now. Just click. Go to another company. Yeah.
Yes. So for Emirise, for their resource efficiency, they implement the farming techniques, which is sustainable, and they have a direct seeding and water saving irrigation system.
Okay, the team, my overall observations, quick observations, that you have very summary information that needs to be a little bit enriched based on a more thorough analysis in their websites, reports, or news, and the adjusting the numbers accordingly. Because participating carbon footprint program and then giving it poor is not quite logical to me. And if you say joining the carbon footprint program, you need to state which program is that and where this information is coming from. So as a team, just assess your own findings once again for the heat map, also for social areas. Okay, so I need to see more thorough evidence in your tabs for each company. Let's go to your one pager in this time.
Is that the one first?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the overall observation of the agriculture industry, it is poor, since like the average score is only 2.7, and the industry still shows a poor level of utilization and the conservation of resources despite the industry revolution. This is due to the poor energy management, including a heavy reliance on energy resources for a big crop machinery. And for climate change, is the average score for that is only 2.2, and that score is indicates that the agriculture industry demonstrate a very bad efforts in addressing climate change, and that might be because of each stages of the farming needs the use of equipment and machinery that burn fossil fuels, leading to the increase of greenhouse gases in the air, and there's no alternative eco-friendly packaging for those crops as well. And for the waste management, the average score is 2.8, indicating a poor performance in managing the waste despite compliance with law and regulations.
Cool. Nice startup analysis from all teams. My compliments. And you heard my general feedback for each team. You can stop sharing now. Just 1 second. Sorry for the little interruption. I've seen good analysis, good work from all teams, but I think what you need to do is very clear. Keep researching, keep calibrating, and try to find evidences. That's very important to assign the numbers. Any questions from your side? All right. In this case, I wish you a wonderful evening. I'll see you next week with your analysis in social domain. Okay. Take care and good luck.
You too, sir.
Goodbye, sir.